field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, y'all mad at. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just captain. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am now.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go. Check right.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Open man right side is St. Brown. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now whistle whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Love. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play. And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. Derek Barnes in on the stop. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete to Rager. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go. Out.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game. After just 2 seasons in the league, as a rookie, 2nd-team All-Pro, and then his 2nd year was 2nd in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They go play action with Lawrence. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the option to give to Swift here. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. On the option to give to Swift here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal is going to take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Lawrence. Rager catches it left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Vikings going to signal for the first first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Swift is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was running.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And just like he did, almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Swift split carries down the middle with Jamal Williams in 2021, but he's one of Detroit's busiest players in the passing game. He caught 62 passes, 2nd on the team, and 4th among NFL running backs. His showing could convince the Lions to make him their RB1.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this to Nwangu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Now Lawrence. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 and second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Love. Pass complete. Graham.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This is Swift on the counter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Love to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, here's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. He's got this complete to Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't. So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this over. He's got a man, complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished.